Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new video. A little bit earlier on today, I trotted off to the cinema to watch the latest Denzel Washington film, The Equalizer, number 3, or part 3, directed by Antoine Fuqua. This sees the return of Robert McCall, and I thought it was pretty good. But let's talk a little bit more about it. Okay, so when it comes to the Equalizer films, there is one thing that you don't want to be doing. You don't want to be standing in the nail gun aisle in B&Q and have this guy walk up to you. But having said that, Equalizer 3, I think redeems itself a bit because the second film was not as good as the first film. This film sees Robert McCall, played by Denzel Washington, settle in this little idyllic seaside town in Italy. After a bit of a brutal bloodbath at the start of the film, he finds himself having to recuperate, having to heal in this little town. And he gets to know all the people there, gets some friends. There might be a potential love story there. And he feels that after everything that he's gone through over the years, this is where he is supposed to be. He is where he's supposed to be. But of course, it doesn't last forever because you have the potential bad guys that turn up. In this film, it's to do with terrorism and drug dealing and stuff like that. And this gang of motorcycle hoodlum mafias turn up, start to harass people, pressure people into, paying money and stuff like that. The film was pretty good. There was kind of a brutal opening 10 to 15 minutes that sets the story up and sets where his character is. You've got a lull in the middle where he settles into his new location, but you have these hoodlums, you have these mafia people that are stirring stuff up. Of course, he's going to jump in there and stop anybody from being hurt. And as the film progresses, he tries to show them the error of their ways. And we have a bit of an arse whipping at the end as well. We also have Dakota Fanning, who plays a CIA agent who's investigating some drug smuggling. So yeah, all in all, I thought it was good. It's not an over-the-top action film. It's really in the vein of like the Taken movies. I think it follows similar parallels. The first Taken was great. The second Taken, not so good. The third Taken was really good. I think it follows that same path. Whereas Equalizer 3 is better than the second one, but not as good as the first one. But overall, I had a lot of fun with it. It was just under 2 hours long, didn't outstay its welcome. It was well paced. The kills in it were pretty good. There was a good amount of blood in it. And yeah, overall, I really enjoyed it. So I would definitely recommend seeing Equalizer 3. Whether you see it at the cinema, it's not one of those films that is a definite on the biggest screen possible, but just seeing it at the cinema is great. But it is one that I think if people don't want to rush out, then they could wait for the Blu-ray or the 4K because it's still going to look just as good. Yeah, the pitch quality was fantastic. I saw it at the IMAX and the sound was thumping and really good as well. I did actually have to have a word with the manager or the assistant manager because for the last couple of weeks I've noticed at my IMAX that there's this really loud distortion and rattling coming from behind the screen. It sounds like a loose speaker or a speaker that's blown or something's vibrating it's just very distracting throughout the film. It's just whenever you get the low rumbles, you know, like the subwoofer and the low notes, it just sounds like something is really rattling. So I've had a word with them about it. Told them that it's been like that for a couple of weeks since I went to see Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer probably blew the bloody speakers. Yeah, and they're going to get their audio technicians to take a look at it. So hopefully they'll sort that out. But I'm surprised no one else has actually reported it, because there was a lot of low usage of like subwoofers and the low key on this film, and at some point the rattling and the vibration was more than the audio of the film. So I'm surprised it hasn't been reported. Apparently, according to the manager, a few people have actually reported that the IMAX volume is too loud. You don't go to an IMAX to have it at like that level. You go to an IMAX because it is loud. Yeah, but this is something completely separate. This is to do with distortion or audio or some kind of problem with the connections. But hopefully they'll get it sorted. But back to the film. Yeah, I'll give it 2 thumbs up. Yeah, really enjoyed it. And yeah, good one. Fantastic. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed my little review. If you did, like it by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share, and I'll see you on the next video very soon. Bye bye.